What's good, YouTube? It's your man Ronin, back with another one. Taking my needed break, but before that, as usual, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for future videos. And to all my veterans across the board, salute to you guys. I pray that you guys are safe, having a great weekend. I know I've been doing the damn thing this weekend, but it's for an intentional purpose. And I had to show you better than I can tell you. That being said, I want to have a discussion here. And I'm among a few that pride themselves on having their own lingo, having their own lane, their own identity. And there's a phrase I came up with back in late 2007. And due to the graphic nature of it, I'm going to have to give a slightly needed disclaimer. The views, comments, and commentary, ideas, concepts, and language are mine and mine alone, Ronin Martin III. And those with a very wet baby soft feces type of constitution, easily malleable feelings, be warned. And I don't care. So, with that being said, I'm going to keep it 1,000. I've always said it always takes a pussy to expose and control one. I'll say it again. It always takes a pussy to expose and control one. Now, on the surface, you start thinking about a woman. And true to the design, yeah, you could see that. And you see that with a lot of Jonathans. Shout out to my brother Sheep for coming up with the term. But you a lot of guys who get out here when they're around a woman that they like, or they're trying to impress using their money or external means instead of the internal. You get what you get. You get guys out here capping, simping, doing all kind of goofy stuff. In turn, they like to justify treating a woman as a fetish instead of properly vetting her as a feature to his life. When it comes to us being men, productive men, not being these spiritually impaired mules of provision. I'm talking about men getting out here and every day looking at themselves and like, you know what? I have a reason to get up, kick ass, take names, and slaying all the dragons so that way he make a name for himself with the time given. Instead of being a corporate bitch, you got dudes who will put Punanni on a pedestal and wonder why he's getting screwed out of every opportunity that he aspires to have. It always takes a pussy to expose and control one. Now, I can go on a legion of stories, but it goes a little deeper than that. Try taking an opportunity to share a hint of your vision, your purpose, and looking to enlist those to be a part of something greater than themselves. Or you're sharing a bit of your vision in the hopes of attaining some support to said vision. That way, everyone can have an opportunity to benefit. In this context, when I say it takes a pussy to expose and control one, you start noticing you're hearing some people making kind of noises. To be bluntly, there's a lot of people who start queefing when you decide to literally start fucking the shit out of your purpose. Now, I'm sure quite a few of you have heard or experienced or understand what a queef is. It's a lot of trapped air that comes out the vagina and makes a little interesting noise. Sounds like flatulence. Depending on the woman, it might smell like it, but that depends on that person. But in this instance, Whenever you decide to share with them, like, look, something good news, some forward progress, a vision that you nurture, you're willing to protect, provide for. In the hopes of sharing this vision, you're looking to procreate intellectually or use resources to make this vision bigger or being brought to fruition. You hear some people breathing under their breath. Your ears didn't deceive you. What you heard was a pussy queefing. I'm saying this so you guys start paying attention to certain things, so that way you learn how to cut certain people off. We have this innate desire to seek validation in people who cannot outright stand us. As much as I hate dealing with celebrity news and goofy stuff, because it's not my ministry personally. I prefer to be proactive and do my own wave. But you can use this as an example. When you do have the King Beta Simp himself, Will Smith, doing what he did, it goes back to me saying it takes a pussy to expose and control one. When you allow people, male, female, or indifferent, to disrespect your space, to disrespect everything that you aspire to hold dear or bring out of yourself, it always shows who's a pussy. But in this context, when you allow people to step on your vision, disrespect you openly, and you keep them around, that makes you a holistic hoe. You'll let any and everybody step on what you're supposed to value, especially your time, your presence, your word, you. See, what these disrespectful bastards will do, they won't even have the common courtesy to use a condom. They'll spit on you. That way they can get it real deep in there. I know it sounds graphic, but you got to really think about this in the proper terms and context. This is where your disgruntled fan base comes in. Some of them are at a distance, online, talking the most shit, ain't gonna do shit. And those are the overt ones. The covert ones, you might be cool with. Some might have raised you. Others you might be laying next to or sleeping with on a regular basis. But when you have a vision to literally unfuck yourself out of a position that makes most people comfortable in dealing with you, this is where the queefing starts getting bad. This is when you got individuals who have that bacterial vaginosis that shows up. These itchy pussies out here who start acting up when you decide to clean your act up. On any level, be it in the ranks in the military or out here in the civilian world. All these queefing pussies do not sound any different. Not that much. Some sound loud. Some are very silent. But you can feel that gust of hot air. Oh, I know what that is. All I'm asking you guys to do is to tune your ears and pay attention to who's queefing around you. Recognize when you hear it and move accordingly. Again, it always takes a pussy to expose and control one. Some you can share a beer with. Some you can share a foxhole with. Some are higher up on the chain of command, but a pussy is still a pussy. If they're getting fucked, some will try to fuck you out of your time, your vision, your gifts, your sanity, your life. All I'm asking is For my peers, both male, female, but mainly my brothers out here, be extremely vigilant. You don't have to mouth off about everything you're doing. You got to vet those people when it comes to your vision. And if they give you an inkling of resistance, take it for what it is and move accordingly. You don't have to make no announcements. And that's our problem. We tend to start queefing along with them. No. You got to get right back on mission. Just put a premium on your time and vote with your feet and your wallet. You could be cordial if you need to be. But everybody wasn't meant to go on the same mission you are. Your results have to speak volumes over the queefing. Because while they're queefing, when you get what you need done, the manifestation of your belief will readily drown out those queefs. Now, I know there's going to be some people who are complaining about, oh, why the language? Life is hard. I make it a point to no longer sugarcoat people, kiss ass, kowtow, cater to people's tissue soft feelings. I'm empathetic. But I used to have a 2-minute bullshit plan. Now it's down to 1.5 minutes. You got to value time. And if you're worried about the tone of the truth, then no one wants to hear about the blunt force trauma of you abusing your time in the presence of the truth. I'll say this in closing. Develop an appetite for blunt force honesty. And you can feel some kind of way because farts and feelings have the same expiration date. But as men and women, but mainly men, how you handle adversity is going to show what you were meant to do when you're looking to manifest the next chapter of life. Shows you what you're made of. And if you're not careful, it shows you what you ain't. So you guys let me know what's good, know what your thoughts. And of course, I'm starting to feel comfortable speaking the way I need to speak to. People want edutainment, that's cool. But I'm going to give it my way. And I know you're getting your feelings, that's cool. You can do a cartwheel over an overpass. Well, I give a fuck. So, that being said, simplified all my veterans. Again, you can reach me at genuinearticle75@gmail.com if you really want to have in-depth conversations and topics even. In the meantime, I'm pressing you guys to chase your vision. There are things that I'm doing that I can't really speak on right now, but this mission is definitely going to pay off. Because I wish I could tell you, but damn it, I feel a hell of a lot motivated, inspired, energized. Hell, sometimes I sit back and I can't believe the stuff I'm doing because something that matters to you, a mission greater than yourself, how much it'll drive you. Never clip your wings to gain the audience or the attention of mere chickens. Peace.